It's you, it's always you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. It's you, it's always you. Met a lot of people, but nobody feel like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts, trust me, I've been broken before. I am delicate, please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. I've been broken, yeah. I know how it feels to be open and find out that your love wasn't real. I'm still hurting, yeah. I'm still hurting inside. I'm so scared to fall in love, but if it's you, then I'll try. It's all you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, just know it's gonna be you. It's you. It's always you. I met a lot of people, but nobody feel like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts, trust me, I've been broken before. Please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. I know I'm not the best at choosing lovers. We both know my past speaks for itself. If you don't think that we're right for each other, then please don't let this history repeat itself. Listen, 'cause I want you. Yeah, I want you. There's nothing else I want. 'Cause I want you. I want you, and you're the only thing I want, yeah. So it's you, it's always you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. So it's always you. Met a lot of people, but nobody feel like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts, trust me, I've been broken before. I am delicate, so please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. I've been broken, yeah. Please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. Yeah, I've been broken, yeah. Trust me, I've been broken before. Okay, guys, it's your girl Dom Nicole, and I'm not gonna stop this video here. I wanted to talk to y'all for a second because I don't want to say his name wrong, but his name is Gatie. Ali Gatie. Y'all know what his name is, so please, if you know the correct pronunciation, can you put his name in the comments below? But yeah, I was talking to my best friend today, and I was talking to her about love and how love is supposed to work. Let me take y'all with me. How love is supposed to work. You know, sometimes you can love a person with all you have, and at the end of the day, that love may not be reciprocated, but that's how you know it's real. Because I used to think like this. Once upon a time, I was dating somebody, and I used to think like, you know, if I can't have him, I don't want nobody else to have him. And that wasn't love, baby. It was attachment. And I've had my fair share of those. But you gotta understand, with love, somebody may not always choose you. They may choose somebody else, but at the end of the day, you give your heart to that person knowing that they may not choose you. And it's okay. So sometimes you gotta be okay with things not being okay, because love is, it should be easy. It should be feelings of freedom. It should feel like, you know, you floating, like you should really be happy. I'm not saying you're gonna be happy 24/7, but you shouldn't have to force it. You shouldn't be feeling like, why am I always fighting and this person is always behind me just waiting for me to do something. They should be 10 toes down with you. But that's not always the case. And that's why some people have the whole idea of love confused. Like they think, you know, if you love a person, they're going to love you and they're going to give you all back. And if they don't, then it wasn't considered love. That's not how it necessarily works. But I don't know if you guys are spiritual, but I know for a fact that in Corinthians it tells you that love is patient, love is kind, love endures all things. If it doesn't, then it wasn't love. And I tell people this all the time, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, you know, and love does not bring up your mistakes. And I noticed that was a lot of things that I was doing. So in the beginning of being in that situation, I knew it was a lot of patterns of attachment because of things that I've been through prior. Like I was bringing those relationships that I was in prior, and that's what I tell people. If you don't fix the things that hurt you before you get out of that last relationship, you're gonna bring everything that hurted you or hurt you previously into that next relationship, and your next relationship won't be as healthy either, because you're bringing those same toxic traits, those same survival habits into that next one. And when you do that, you're hurting innocent people that does not need to be hurt. I've been single for 7 months, or no, 8, 9. Girl, I don't know. I can't count for real. No, I'm just kidding. But it's summer. Like, my brain has checked out. I've been single for almost a year, and it's going to stay that way. You want to know why? Because I noticed that I was jumping from relationship to relationship to try to find that self-love. You're not going to find self-love in a man. You're not going to find self-love in even a woman, if that's what you're interested in. You only find self-love within here. And a lot of people are not going to understand that, because for a long time I was running myself. My ex before him kept mirroring the things that I needed to work on, and he kept pointing them out. And you know, I didn't like that. So I ran, and I kept running, and then I ran into the wrong person. You know, sometimes you'll keep running and you're running, and then you'll end up running into a brick wall because you think you're finding something better, but really you found something worse. And some people don't get that. So this song really like resonated with me, because the whole song of "Please Don't Break My Heart" and "Trust Me, I've Been Broken Before." Baby, a lot of people would tell me, you're just 18. How do you know about all the things that you know? Because when somebody has deliberately tried to break you multiple times, when you believe in God, none of that can happen. Because I'm going to tell you something. I have been knocked down several times, but each time I got up. And I keep getting up. And the more I get up, I love when people try, because I'm like a freaking screen protector on the iPhone. You know, you broke the screen protector, but the iPhone, the actual screen is still good. You only broke me at the surface. You ain't even get close to where you was aiming for. Am I preaching today or what? Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I used to think that being who I was made people attracted to me. No. People, let me tell y'all something. If y'all have a light within y'all, the enemy will attack. Every time. You won't have to tell somebody not to break your heart. If you really, really look deep within them and you find something that tells you it's not right, like I said in my last video. If somebody don't feel right to you, don't play detective. Leave. Because I'm telling you, in the end, you're the one that gets hurt. You're the one that gets broken, because it's like curiosity killed the cat. You're the one that's going to be sitting over there praying for strength so that you can move on. Because I'm telling you, some breakups be having you. I know this sounds so corny, but some breakups be having you Googling how to move on. How to be strong. How to get on with your life. Like, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I kept lying to myself about my healing. And the more I kept lying, God said, I'm gonna give you a couple more months. You gotta heal a little bit longer. every time I lied to myself about, I'm good, I don't care, like, it got longer, and it got longer. And let me tell you something. And it was like nobody around me seemed to care about the healing process. They just wanted me to be over it. Let me talk about it. Can I talk about it? They didn't seem to care about the things that I went through. Like, they just wanted it to be over. They didn't want to hear about it anymore. If we're being real, let's be real. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for a second. Nobody really said, Dom, and sat me down and was like, how you doing? Because guess what? Nobody saves you, you save you. That's why when you sit there and you get into relationships, I tell people all the time, some people ain't looking for love, they're looking for help. That was the realest thing I ever thought about, because I'm saying to myself, some people not out here looking for love, and that's why y'all getting heartbroken. Because they're looking for somebody to help them. They're looking for somebody that they could lean on. And, and I tell people all the time, you are the only person that saves you. Nobody else can save you, because when you think about it, the person that you're so in love with, at 3 o'clock in the morning, when those demons start knocking at your door, they sleep. And what you gonna do, wake them up? They sleep. Let them sleep. Because guess what? The more you run away from what actually is affecting you, the more you are not conquering it. And it took me a long time to realize it. But today in my healing, I can honestly say I'm okay. I gotten better. I'm not going to sit there and say, but I'm going to leave all of the other stuff to myself, because everything, I'm realizing everything ain't for the internet. I tell y'all, y'all are like my family. So I tell y'all certain things, but I realize certain things, everything is not for the internet. And let me tell you something, healing is nasty. It's not always the best thing, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, when you're healing, hurt people. And sometimes you don't even want to hear about the things that, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to talk about it. Sometimes when you're healing and then you have people that are happy and all of this, you don't want to be around that. You want to know why? Because misery loves company. Let's be real. Let's talk about it. Misery loves company. So the more you see people miserable with you, it's like, okay, you understand. You know what I'm going through. But for a long time, I was trying to keep that around. Like, I was trying to keep things that was keeping me down. And bars. But still, like, no, for real. I was trying to keep the things around that I knew for a fact wasn't good for me. I changed my lighting, but, like, y'all, I don't like the way the blinds are hitting my face right now. So I might move. Yeah, I'm gonna just move right here. I did this cover because this cover resonated with not only me but a lot of people. You guys obviously liked him and liked his songs and stuff like that, because y'all can relate. Like, some of the songs that he has, I liked every one of his songs so far. I loved every one of his songs. But let me tell you something. Listening to music can be helpful, but it's not the only source of healing. You have to do the work within you. And for a long time, I was running away. Like, I kept running and I kept calling that healing. What? I'm sorry. Somebody was just outside staring at me because I'm by the window. But let's be honest. Like, you will run as long as you can so that you don't have to face what's really wrong. And when you do that, the next person that encounters you is going to have to... Okay, for example, I'm not going to say who, because there's no reason for me to say who, but I was with someone, and I guess it seemed like I was just pointing out all of their wrongs. But honestly, if anybody knows this saying that you are, like, your partner is a reflection of you, I would say certain things about him, but I didn't realize that I had the same traits in some way or another. And what was happening was, I guess he thought that I was pointing out everything that was wrong with him. That wasn't the case. I was pointing out things that were wrong with myself too. In other words, because like I said, your partner is a reflection of you. So if you constantly are annoyed by things that they do, think about the things that you do and why they were even attracted to you in the first place. Attractive to you, not attracted to you. And then when you think about those things, you're like, whoa, we had a lot in common. And maybe I do those things too. And that's another thing. Like, when you're in relations with someone, you gotta be able to have communication, not just communication, understanding with that communication. And I have tried the whole dating thing, but like I have tried the worldly dating thing. Like it wasn't like, oh, like let's, I don't even want to get into that, because a lot of people that I met, I could tell that they weren't on my level. And that's not me coming from a bougie place. That's me coming from the place of they just weren't on my level. And when you constantly try to meet somebody at their level, you're never going to be on their level. And I tell people this not to hurt their feelings, but listen, I need somebody that's on my level or higher. Not even higher, because like I said, if they weren't on my level, why would somebody want to be with me and I'm not on theirs? That's why, for example, I always said, you know, when you're with someone or when you want to be with someone, make sure that they have everything. Like, don't ever ask yourself, because I used to find myself doing this, don't ever ask yourself, am I good enough for them? Ask yourself, are they good enough for me? That's how you know where self-love takes place. And I told you guys a lot about self-love, but a lot of things that I've done recently have not showed me a real reflection of self-love. So right now, that is all I'm working on. I'm working on my healing. I'm working on being okay with not being okay. And that's how you know for a fact that you're healing. Healing is not comfortable at all. If it's comfortable, then you're not doing something right. If you're half-stepping your healing process, is gonna take you longer and longer and longer. What I decided to do was, because I'm that type of person, I'm easy to cut off, but I don't know how to cut people off, I guess you could say. And when I finally do, just know that, like, because like everybody knows that I would sit there and I would forgive and forgive and forgive, and that's why some people don't, that's what some people don't like about me, and that's what some people love about me. So if I do cut you off, just know that, like, I'm not gonna sit there and try to glue the connection back together because I cut you off for a reason, you know. But sometimes, you know, there have been cases where I've done it. But let's just think about these lyrics for a second. Please don't break my heart. I know how it starts. Trust me, I've been broken before. Like, he's not stupid. He knows what happens to lead up to all of these things. Like, just tell him, like, just tell the person. Like, I have been in situations where people have tried to lie and constantly lie about how they were feeling about me. Like, don't lie to me, because you're only hurting yourself. Like, and you're hurting the next person. That's why I tell people, if you don't feel somebody, tell them, so they could find somebody that's blessed to have them. Because, like, I know I'm a hot mess, but listen, you're gonna be blessed with this hot mess, because everything that the last person didn't see in you, somebody else will. Somebody else will take you seriously. Somebody else will make you feel that love that you never felt, and then it'll all make sense why it didn't work out with that last person. So let me tell you something. Y'all know, unless I do a girl talk, which I will be doing for y'all very soon, but I'm not going to say when, because every time I say when, something always happens, something always comes up. But I will be doing a girl talk about, like, what's going on with me, like, keeping up with them, you know, stuff like that. And I just hope y'all really listen, because I don't want y'all to ever think, you know, love is not real, because the asshole that made you feel like love is not real is something within them that was hurting them to hurt you. It's your girl Dom. Like, comment, and subscribe, and keep that good ass vibe. I hope y'all actually learned something, and I hope y'all actually are gonna take some of the advice that I gave. I hope that I actually helped someone, and if I did, just give it a thumbs up. You don't even gotta comment. You don't even, if you want to share your story, if you want to let me know what happened in your life and things like that, and give brief summary of what happened to you, then you can let me know. But if not, like, actually, I want y'all to hit that subscribe button, though, because there's going to be more videos, and you're going to want to keep watching, because greater is coming for each and every one of you, including myself. And I want to be able to share that journey with you. So go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell button, too.